Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Zmore, the dad in DPS, and today I have a little bit of a ranty, annoyed video. And you'll know from the title, and from, obviously, my thumbnail, what is this crap, nonsense, diarrhea? Now, if anybody doesn't know, Milepost Zero has been out for a while now, and the Caravan content has finally launched. And I was kind of excited for it. I hadn't really researched it, I hadn't looked into it because I didn't want to be spoiled, and I didn't want the whole idea of the thing to, you know, become old hat before it actually had a chance to be played. However, it's absolute garbage. It is on the same level of absolute garbage that Expeditions were when they first came out. So much so that Expeditions actually made me go, you know what? Bugger it, I can't be bothered playing anymore. And then I quit for 2 years. This is on the level with how crap this is. Now, if you don't know what Milepost Zero's Caravan System involves, it involves you going to the aforementioned Milepost Zero, activating a quest that you can prompt and reactivate for the cost of caps, and then you chase a Brahmin around for 5-10 minutes. And sometimes it bugs out and infinitely runs away from you forever, which is an absolute pain in the arse of monumental description. Now, the point I'd make about this is it's not like you trigger this quest and there's variations of it. It is pretty much the Brahmin spawns, runs away, you usher it faster, and you can upgrade it and make it faster and with different NPCs and things like that. But essentially you chase it and then you do the things, you kill anything that tries to interfere with it. That is it. Then you take the supplies that you've gathered from the caravans, and then you put them back into Milepost Zero, which can then unlock different NPCs who you then have to upgrade and do blah 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 yada 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 in order to get better rewards from them. You do get the V63 carbine, you do get some cosmetic things, you do get camp items. But the actual gameplay loop of it is incredibly repetitive and incredibly boring, more so than anything else in the game that currently exists. At least with freaking Expeditions, for example, you're getting ammo, you're getting freaking... you're getting a lot more out of it. The only real reward I see, personally, is the V63 carbine, and once I've unlocked that, everything else is just kind of like, do I want to get some cosmetics? Overall, I'm really disappointed, really not that surprised that this is absolute horse crap worth of an update. It's a very disappointing thing. I'm glad we're getting more content in December because I honestly don't see people playing this for very long. Once the novelty of it being new has worn off, it is one of those things that people will not touch again. It's up there with daily ops. You replaced daily ops with expeditions because expeditions are infinitely better at what they do, and daily ops is just very eh. And I see this being a similar vein. Once people have what they want from it, which is likely the V63 carbine, they're not going to touch this again. It is a cap sync that has very little entertainment value in it. And I try and be on the side of, you know, let's be devil's advocate. I try and put a positive spin on things when I can. But when I see absolute diarrhea dog shit, I will go for the jugular. And this is definitely dog shit. I don't know how they can justify this as being content. It is a very bland, pointless thing. And I see problems coming from it as well. I mean, when they recently did something to the spawn rates of enemies, it's definitely because of these caravans. Because the landscape is absolutely littered with crap everywhere. It's like we have freaking eviction notice constantly on, where there's just loot that's going to be found. It's like we have a constant Fashnacht or constant Meat Week, where there is just going to be piles and piles of loot down in Skyline Valley that will never get picked up, will build up and build up until it crashes the goddamn server. Either way, that's my angry rant today. Obviously, I would say if you were wanting to come back to the game for some content, this is not it. So if you don't like the sound of everything I've mentioned today, then I wouldn't recommend bothering. I'm really disappointed. And I'll catch you all next time in the wasteland.
In a world that's broken, oh so fine, Bethesda built a sweet design where ghouls and super mutants sway to doo-wop rhythms night and day. In Diamond City's neon glow, the radio plays tunes we know from the pre-war days to now. It's a doo-wop dream, I'll tell you how. Swinging through the ruins, love's not lost. In every nook, in every frost, we dance, we laugh, we reminisce in this post-apocalyptic bliss. Bottle caps may be our gold,